Yeah. Brooklyn, midnight, snow falling slow. One footprint ended where the red stain showed. I came looking for answers underneath that light, but the evidence pointed back at me that night. Yeah. Yo. January air made the whole block still. Yellow cab passing like a ghost on the hill. Brick wall sweating underneath the frozen rain. One man's last breath, one man's hidden shame. I saw the silhouette step out from the doorway. Heard two sharp cracks, then the whole world went gray. Didn't see the face, but I knew that coat. And somewhere in my chest, I knew the story's note. Police tape dancing while the snow came down. Blue lights spinning circles all over the town. They asked me what I saw, I gave them half the truth. Kept the other half buried with the things I used to do. Because before that night I had planted every seed, every crooked little favor, every hunger, every greed. I thought I was surviving, thought the streets were keeping score. Didn't know that that was waiting underneath my door.
Oh, footprints fade beneath the snow, but the truth still follows where I go. Cold wind whispers what I know. Karma knocks, but I can't let go. Footprints fade beneath the snow. Dead man's shadow moving slow. I was witness to the crime.
Now the crime
is living inside my
case number written on a sheet downtown. Another name added when the sirens came around. Detectives searched alleys, searched cars, searched phones. I searched through my memories looking for my own. Who gave him the address? Who told him where to wait? Who opened up the pathway that delivered him his fate? Me. Not with the weapon, not with the final flash, but I traded information for a pocket full of cash. One small decision, one quiet conversation turned into a win-the-night investigation. Now every snowflake looks like negative film. Every street lamp flickers when the neighborhood gets still. I hear that sax crying from the corner of my room, like a funeral procession playing underneath the moon. I used to think that karma meant somebody getting caught. Now I know it's every lesson from the choices that you bought. You can outrun the witness, disappear from every frame, but you can't outrun yourself when your conscience knows your name.
Footprints fade beneath the snow, but the truth still follows where I go. Cold wind whispers what I know. Karma knocks, but I can't let go. Footprints fade beneath the snow. Dead man's shadow moving slow. I was witness to the crime.
Now the crime
is living inside my mind. It's living inside my mind.
Yeah.
It's living inside my mind.
I kept asking who killed him. Wrong question. The better question was, who did I become before he died? Spring came eventually, watched the winter from the street, but I still felt December underneath my feet. Same corner, new faces, different names on the wall. Funny how a city moves forward, why you never move at all. I stopped chasing money, stopped pretending I was tough. Learned a man's reflection can reveal when he's had enough. Now I walk past that doorway with my head held low and leave a little silence for the man beneath the snow. I ain't asking for forgiveness from the block or from the dead. I'm just trying to understand the life that I once led. If guilt is a prison, then I'm serving every day. No bars around my body, just the memories that stay. I was there when the snow turned red beneath the light. I was there when the siren swallowed up the night. I was there as a witness, but the truth cuts deeper still. The victim wasn't only him, it was the man I chose to kill.
Footprints fade beneath the snow, but the truth still follows where I go. Cold wind whispers what I know. Karma knocks, but I can't let go. Footprints fade beneath the snow. Dead man's shadow moving slow. I was witness to the crime.
Now the crime
is living inside mine.
No case filed, tells the whole story. Some evidence never makes it to the table. Some blood
never leaves the conscience.
Snow came down over Fulton that night. White on the pavement, blue in the light. One body, one alley, one story untold, and me standing there with a heart full of cold. Me standing there, yeah. Me standing. December had the borough wrapped tight like a fist. Street lamps flicker through the frozen mist. I heard one shot, then silence took shape, so a dark coat vanished through the fire escape. His face hit the snow, eyes open wide. I stayed in the shadows, nowhere to hide. Detectives came asking, what did you see? I gave them a story, but not the whole me. I knew that man's circle, I knew where he stayed. Knew about the promises, knew every debt he'd made. But years before that night, I had helped set the chain. One favor, one secret, one message in the rain. Now the snow looked clean, but my conscience knew better. Every frozen footprint felt like a handwritten letter. The street forgot his name when the winter moved on, but I carried that night every night till dawn.
Red beneath the snow, something follows where I go. Cold wind knows the truth I hide. Dead man's shadow by my side. Red beneath the snow, winter never lets it go. I saw the ending with my eyes. Now I'm
living with the crime. Case file open, photographs cold, names on the paper, stories retold. Detectives chase leads while the neighborhood sleeps. I hear that old night underneath every beat. They search for the shooter, search blocks for the gun, but karma had already decided what I'd become. I wasn't the killer, but I wasn't clean. I built part of the road that led to that scene. Greed made me blind, pride made me deaf. Every shortcut I took put another stone on my chest. I thought survival meant never showing regret. Now I'm counting every choice like a cigarette. Same corner, same brick, different snowfall. All I hear is voice whenever nightfall calls. No courtroom sentence, no headline, no trial. Just a mirror staring back with a frozen smile. Maybe karma isn't lightning, maybe karma isn't fate. Maybe karma is remembering every door you helped create. Spring came early, melted everything white, but some things stayed frozen from that night. New names on the corner, new faces passing through. Same old brick wall staring like it knew. I stopped blaming the streets, stopped blaming my past. I'm calling every bad decision something I had to outlast. I finally understood what the winter tried to say. A man can lose himself long before he fades away. So I walk that avenue when the snowfall begins. No mask on my face, no excuses for my sins. I remember the victim, but I remember me too. The witness in the darkness who already knew I wasn't innocent when that body hit the ground. I wasn't holding still, but I helped move things around. Now every snowflake falls like evidence from the sky, and every quiet winter asks me why. Red beneath the snow, something follows where I go. Cold wind knows the truth I hide. Dead man's shadow by my side. Red beneath the snow, winter never lets it go. I was witness, I was blind. Now the victim lives inside. The street forgot the murder. I never did. I never did. Snow covers footprints. It doesn't cover what you did. I never did. Yeah. Brooklyn froze on the night I remember. Snow on the rooftops. December like September. One body in the alley, one shadow by the wall. I thought I was the witness, till I realized I caused it all. Yeah. Yeah. Snow hit the pavement, muffled every sound. Blue lights painted halos when they finally came around. He was lying near the doorway, face turned to the sky. I stood across the avenue and watched his final night. I knew his name, knew his game, knew the streets we shared, knew about the promises and all the things he did. But I kept my mouth closed when the trouble came around. Sometimes silence pulls the trigger without making a sound. I walked away that evening with his blood inside my mind, thinking I could leave the past somewhere behind. But every winter after, when the temperature drops, I hear that same cold question from the place where he stopped. Blood under the Brooklyn snow, buried deep but it still shows. Cold wind tells me what I know, karma follows where I go. Blood under the Brooklyn snow, every secret leaves a glow. I was watching from the side, now the dead live deep inside. Black coat, cracked pavement, footprints in the line. Old debts, bad choices, all coming back in time. I remember every handshake, every favor, every lie, every door I helped unlock, every reason someone died. No, I wasn't holding still when the final shot rang, but I helped build the world where that cold night began. Had a chance to walk away, had a chance to tell the truth. Instead I chose the street and let the street choose. Now the case got colder, detectives lost the trail, but guilt don't need a courtroom, it don't need a judge or jail. It follows when I'm sleeping, sits beside me when I eat, turns every winter snowfall into evidence beneath my feet. Blood under the Brooklyn snow, buried deep but it still shows. Cold wind tells me what I know, karma follows where I go. Blood under the Brooklyn snow, every secret leaves a glow. I was watching from the side, now the dead live deep inside. Maybe karma ain't a monster, maybe karma is a mirror, showing every choice I bury, making everything appear clearer. Yeah, years pass, same corner but the bricks still talk. Same winter, same silence when I take that walk. Snow covers every footprint but nothing covers pain. You can clean a crime scene, can't erase it from your brain. I used to fear the dead man, now I fear the man I was. He wanted money, power, respect, I wanted all of it because I thought surviving meant becoming something cold. Never asking what the price was, never doing what I was told. Now I understand the difference between living and being free. The victim wasn't only him that night, a part of him was me. So if you see me walking when the snow begins to fall, don't ask me about the murder, I remember it all. I'm witnessing the shadows, I'm the evidence they missed, and the final victim of every choice I couldn't resist. Blood under the Brooklyn snow, buried deep but it still shows. Cold wind tells me what I know, karma follows where I go. Blood under the Brooklyn snow, every secret leaves a glow. I was watching from the side, now the dead live deep inside. Snow keeps falling, the street looks clean, but karma remembers what the eyes don't see. Yeah. Up on the white of the snow. Yeah. Yeah. Snow falling. Yeah. Snow falling heavy on the avenue. Footprints disappear, but the past comes through. One street, one night, one story nobody knows. In the dark, red signature underneath the snow. Cold December, black hoodie, boots on the pavement. Everybody knows the block, but nobody wants statements. Corner store light flicker, cigarette smoke rise. Old heads read attention when they look in your eyes. Young kid chasing paper with a hole in his heart. Started moving little bags, then the hunger got smart. Every dollar brought another dollar to chase. To the mirror showed a stranger wearing his face. Two shadows crossed paths near the mouth of the train. One argument, one flash, then silence hit the lane. Snow turned red where the footsteps used to be, and the whole damn neighborhood suddenly couldn't see. But I saw the pattern, revenge breeds revenge. One funeral becomes two before the winter can end. You can hide from from the law, disappear from the scene. But karma don't need fingerprints to know what you mean. Red on the white, where the cold wind blows, every secret leaves a mark underneath the snow. Dead men don't talk, but the streets still know. Every debt comes due when the winter gets cold. Red on the white, and the night stays still. You could run from the truth, but you never will. When the sirens fade and the whole block slows, the past comes back red on the white of the snow. I learned early that survival ain't glory. Every scar on the block got a different story. Some wanted respect, some wanted revenge. Some couldn't tell where the hustle would end. Mama kept praying while the son kept scheming. He called it ambition, she called it bad dreaming. Bills on the table, eviction on the door. He chose the fast money, now he can't come home no more. Detective finds shell casing beside the fire escape. I find human choices that eventually seal fate. Everybody got a reason, everybody got blame, but a reason ain't a shield when the consequence came. No movie ending, no hero walking away. Just snow on the windshield at the break of day. A radio playing while the city wakes slow, and another young name that the neighborhood knows. So I write every detail like evidence on wax. Kick drum like a heartbeat, snare like a camera flash. Piano in the minor, bass calling below. Forensic hip-hop, let the whole story show. Red on the white, where the cold wind blows, every secret leaves a mark underneath the snow. Dead men don't talk, but the streets still know. Every debt comes due when the winter gets cold. Red on the white, and the night stays still. You can run from the truth, but you never will. When the sirens fade and the whole block slows, the past comes back red on the white of the snow.
No fingerprints on karma, no witness to regret. No courtroom can measure the weight of every day.
Yeah. The snow covers everything, but memory never sleeps. Now I'm older, looking back through the smoke of the years. Lost brothers, lost dreams, lost friends, lost tears. I don't glorify the violence, I document the scars. Every broken street light, every winter under stars. Cause the block ain't evil, it's people under pressure. Bad choices get repeated when survival feels like pleasure. You learn to keep your head low, learn to watch every door. Learn that being alive is worth much more than the score. I seen kings lose kingdoms over pride in the name. Seen a dollar turn brothers into enemies overnight in the game. So I carry these stories every time the beat knocks. From the basement tape hits to the late night blocks. If the snow falls tomorrow, where to cover those tracks. But history keeps breathing through the drums and the cracks. And when the needle drops low and the last symbol goes, you still hear that story underneath the snow. Red on the white, where the cold wind blows. Cold wind blows. Red on the white, and the red on the white of the snow. Red on the white, let the whole tape roll. Dark streets outside, cold truth in the soul. When the final drum fades and the speakers go low, the memory stays red on the white of the snow. When the white on the white of the snow, yeah. When the white on the white of the snow.
No clean ending, only stories left behind.
Snow on the sidewalk, midnight breathing slow. Red stain freezing, where the cold winds blow. Another name carved underneath the street. Another soul gone where the pavement meets. December put a razor in the edge of the air. Black coat, low brim, nobody looking upstairs. Footsteps in the alley echo under the train. Brooklyn taught lessons written deep in the rain. I knew a young hustler with a pocket full of dreams. Dreams turn to nightmares when the money got green. He could count every dollar, couldn't count every friend. Funny how the circle gets smaller near the end. One night, two shadows, one flash in the dark. Cold breath disappeared while the sirens left a mark. Mama at the window asking God why again, why the block stay silent like it never knew him. I ain't preaching from a pulpit, I'm reporting what I saw. Every choice got a price, every street got a law. You can run from your brother, you can hide from the judge, but karma keeps receipts when you're covered in blood. Blood rice on snow,
Then the snowfall comes,
then the snowfall comes.
snowfall comes,
Cover up the evidence,
but never what you done.
but never what you've done. Cold streets remember
Every brother that they know,
every brother that they know.
you can bury all the bodies,
But blood rights on snow. Yeah, blood writes on snow under moonlight pale. Every road got a witness, every heart got a tale. When the sirens fade away and the whole block goes low, you can bury all the bodies, but blood writes on. I saw ambition turn a good man into smoke. Saw a promise get broken for a pocket full of coke. Saw brothers become strangers over corners and respect. And the same boys at the funeral wearing black on black. That's the forensic truth. No camera needed. Read the footprints in the snow. See the places that he pleaded. Tire marks by the curb, shell casing by the drain. The detective sees a murder, I see years of pain. Every trigger got a finger, every finger got a story. Every king of the corner eventually loses glory. No crown lasts forever when the foundation is rotten. And the dead don't tell secrets when their mouths have been forgotten. So I walk through the winter with the weight of the past. Try not to make the same mistakes that made the others collapse. Hip-hop in my headphones, heartbeat keeping the tempo. Turning street testimony into verses through the window.
The snow comes down, the street goes quiet, the truth stays loud, you can't outrun it. No halo here, no hero crown, just choices made when the sun goes down.
Now the snow got deeper, but the memory stayed red. I learned survival ain't the same as being fearless instead. Sometimes strength means walking when the crew says stay. Sometimes freedom means refusing what the block wants you to obey. I keep my brothers close, but I watch every hand, cause loyalty gets tested when the pressure hits the man. From the basement to the boulevard, from the corner to the booth, I'm documenting every scar because the street don't tell the truth. No fantasy ending, no clean Hollywood scene, just another cold morning in the city turning mean. But the microphone gives breath to the ones who can't speak. So I put their names in rhythm every time I hit the beat. And if karma comes knocking, let it find me standing tall. I ain't asking for forgiveness, just the strength not to fall. When the last drum fades and the needle rides low, let the record tell the story. Blood once rode on snow. Blood writes on snow.
Then the snowfall comes.
Then the snowfall comes.
Snowfall comes, cover up the evidence, but never what you've done.
Never what you've done. Cold streets remember
Every brother that they know.
every brother that they know.
Oh, you can bury all the bodies, but
Blood writes on snow. Blood writes on snow.
and the winter won't lie.
Every soul leaves a footprint
Before they say goodbye,
when the tape starts fading.
and the speakers move slow.
The street keeps the memory. Blood writes on snow. 92 on the meter.
On the meter,
Snow falling,
snow falling.
needle spinning.
Another story from the cold.
Blood writes on snow.
Ay, 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 ay.
Yeah. Brooklyn froze beneath the silver sky. One street lamp burning while the midnight passed by. Snow on the pavement, red where it shouldn't be. I came to witness a murder, then the
Murder witnessed me.
yeah. Yeah, 215 Bedford wind cutting through my coat. A black sedan idling where the street lights broke. I heard a voice arguing low and full of rage. Then one sharp crack echoed off the fire escape. He fell beside the dumpster, face turned to the snow. I recognized the jacket from somebody I used to know. Didn't run toward him, didn't run away. Just stood behind the corner watching winter turn gray. Blue lights arrive, boots crushing through the white. Detective asked me questions underneath the flashing lights. Did you see his killer? I looked into his eyes, said, no, officer. It happened too fast tonight, but 3 days earlier I had passed along a name for a little folded money. I helped somebody play the game. Never thought that information would become a death sentence. Never knew one quiet favor could become my own confession.
Red halo in the snow, something only I can know. Cold wind calling through the night, karma standing in the light. Red halo in the snow, every secret leaves a glow.
I watched another man fall down.
Now his shadow follows me around.
Yeah, case file, street map, Photographs in plastic, cold room, hard questions, memories elastic. They search for fingerprints, searched every avenue, while I searched my own past for what I helped to do. I wasn't holding still, wasn't standing at the scene, but clean hands don't always mean a clean conscience underneath. I had opened one door, somebody walked through. I told myself it wasn't murder, but I knew. Money came quick, then the money disappeared. Funny how a stack of bills can't purchase back a year. Now the piano sounds colder when the needle hits the groove, and every sax note asked me what I thought I'd prove. I wanted street respect, wanted never to look weak, so I swallowed every warning that my conscience tried to speak. Now the neighborhood is quiet when December comes around, and I hear his final heartbeat hidden underneath the sound.
Red halo in the snow, something only I can know. Cold wind calling through the night, karma standing in the light. Red halo in the snow, every secret leaves a glow.
I watched another man fall down.
Now his shadow follows me around.
Yeah, I thought the case would end when they closed the file. I thought the snow would bury what happened that night. But karma doesn't need evidence.
It already knows your name.
Years passed, but that corner never left my mind. New faces on the avenue, same ghosts behind the signs. Winter brings the memory, like a letter without words. A body in the snow and every lie that I rehearsed. I stopped blaming the shooter, stopped blaming the street, stopped blaming circumstance for the choices underneath. The victim wasn't just a stranger, he was somebody I betrayed, and the witness in the darkness was the man my choices made. So now I walk alone when the first snow starts to fall. No music in my headphones, just the silence of it all. I look down at my footprints disappearing in the white and wonder how a man can survive his own night. I didn't pull the trigger, that's the truth I used to hide. But truth can have a second edge when guilt is standing by your side. The dead man lost his future beneath Brooklyn's winter sky. Lost the man I thought I was, and that's the reason I'm alive.
Red halo in the snow, something only I can know. Cold wind calling through the night, karma standing in the light. Red halo in the snow, every secret leaves a glow.
I was witness, I was blind.
Now the dead live in my mind.
Snow covered the pavement, the detectives left, the city moved on, but I still walk that corner, because some crime scenes
Never disappear.
Yeah. Flatbush, 2 in the morning, snow coming down like the sky was mourning.
One shadow running, one body staying, and I knew the night had something to say.
Yeah. Black ice underneath the soles of my boots, neon through the snowfall, everything looked muted. I heard the sirens before I saw the lights, then found a man's silhouette underneath the fire escape. His watch still ticking, face turned toward the curb, whole block went silent, nobody said a word. I knew him from the corners where the young ones learn how a little bit of hunger makes a man's heart burn. Detectives took statements, flashbulbs cut the dark. I stood behind the barrier studying every mark. They asked if I knew him, I said yeah, from around it. Didn't mention that my choices put him on that ground. 3 nights earlier I passed the name along, thought I was protecting myself, thought I couldn't be wrong. A favor for a favor, nothing serious, I believe. Now his blood was underneath the snow because of me.
White out, can't see clear, ghosts get louder every year. Snow falls, truth stays, karma walks these frozen ways. White out, cold remains, memory running through my veins. I saw the ending that night, now I'm trapped inside the light.
Cold street, red stain, black tape, blue flash. Detectives looking for the motive in the aftermath. I kept my story clean, every answer rehearsed, but the truth had already entered me before the first verse. I wasn't the shooter, that's the fact I held, but innocence ain't always something you can tell. When your choices create a road that leads to hell, you don't need to pull the trigger to hit a bullet dwell. I watched them search the alley, watched them bag the scene, watched the snow erase the footprints underneath the street. Everybody wanted answers, everybody wanted blame. I went home alone and couldn't sleep the same. Piano in the headphones, sax crying through the hiss, a bass like a heartbeat underneath all of this. Every kick sounded like somebody at the door, every snare brought me back to that window once more.
Why out here? Can't see clear. Ghosts get louder every year. Snow falls, truth stays. Karma walks these frozen ways. Why out? Cold remains. Memory running through my veins. I saw the ending that night. Now I'm trapped inside the light.
Maybe the snow wasn't hiding the crime. Maybe it was showing me how easy it is to bury something and still carry it home. Yeah. Years later, Flatbush still looks almost the same. New paint on the buildings, but the code remembers names. I pass that fire escape whenever winter comes and feel the weight of everything I've tried to outrun. I used to blame the shooter, then I blame the street, then I blame the weather for putting ice beneath my feet. Now I blame the man who made that phone call, who thought a little money was worth risking it all. That's me. No courtroom needed, no sentence from a judge. Just waking every morning with a memory I can't touch. The dead man's gone, but the witness still survives, and sometimes being alive is the punishment for life. So let the snow come down, let the whole block disappear. I stand inside the whiteout with the truth I wouldn't hear. I was witness to its ending, but the deeper story goes, the man beneath the snow wasn't the only one who froze.
Get louder every year. Snow falls, truth stays. Karma walks these frozen ways. Whiteout, cold remains. Memory running through my veins. I saw the ending that night. Now I'm trapped inside the light.
Flatbush went quiet. The snow kept falling.
The snow kept falling.
The case went cold.
I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Snow falling heavy on a Brooklyn night. One street lamp buzzing over pale white light. A body in the alley, silence on the scene, and me behind the yellow tape, knowing what it means. Yeah. 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 December put frost on the fire escapes. Cold breath, dark windows, long shadows on the pavement. His coat soaked red where the snowfall couldn't hide. I knew that face from years before the night he died. 2 blocks from the corner where we learned to survive, where everybody knew somebody trying to stay alive. Detective asked my name, asked what I saw. I told him about the ending, never mentioned the cause, because I made one phone call 3 nights before. Gave somebody information I shouldn't have given anymore. Thought it was just business, thought the danger passed. Never knew a small favor could become a body in the glass. Now every winter evening when the temperature drops, I hear footsteps behind me whenever traffic stops. The city keeps moving but my conscience stays, standing in that alley underneath those street lamps.
Snow falls, dead calls, cold streets know it all. Blood fades, truth stays, karma finds his way. Snow falls, dead calls, ghosts walk through these walls. I saw him lose his life, now I live with
Cold case, old tape, photographs in the folder, red mark, blue lights. When it getting colder, they searched every doorway, every car, every block, while I carried the secret underneath my coat. No, I never fired, never touched a gun, but I helped put the pieces where the damage could be done. That's the difference between innocent and clean, and I wasn't either one when they found him on the scene. Money came fast, disappeared even faster. I traded peace of mind for a temporary answer. Thought the street made rules that I had to obey. Didn't know the street would collect what I owed someday. Now the sax sounds distant like a voice through the snow. Piano plays minor while the sub-bass moves low. Every snare cracks open something buried in my head. Every beat reminds me of the night he ended dead.
Snow falls, dead calls, cold streets know it all. Blood fades, truth stays, karma finds his way. Snow falls, dead calls, ghosts walk through these walls. I saw him lose his life, now I live with mine.
I blame the winter, I blame the street, I blame the man who pulled the trigger.
Then I looked in the mirror and saw where the story really began.
Yeah. Spring came, snow melted, evidence disappeared, but the image stayed frozen. Year after year, same brick wall, same corner, different faces passing. Funny how the world forgets while your memory keeps asking. What if I stayed silent? What if I walked away? What if that phone call never happened that day? Questions don't resurrect anybody from the ground. They just make a lonely man's thoughts louder than the sound. I was witness to the murder, that's what everybody knows, but nobody saw the choices that existed long before I became the victim. When the karma came around, not with a gun or a blade, but with memories I couldn't drown. So when Brooklyn turns white and the night gets still, I walk past that corner against my own free will. I don't pray for the dead like I'm innocent and clean. I pray that the man I became never forgets what he has seen. Snow falls, dead calls, cold streets know it all. Blood fades, truth stays, karma finds its way. Snow falls, dead calls, ghosts walk through these walls. I was witness that night. Now I'm serving my life. The snow covered the blood, the city covered the story, but karma never covered me. Never covered me. Yeah. Brooklyn under zero, midnight on the clock, snow hiding everything beneath the sidewalk. One man disappeared where the streetlights been. I came looking for the truth and found myself instead. Yeah, cold breath, dark coat, Queensboro in the distance. Footsteps in the powder, every sound suspicious. A bottle on the curb, red stained by the stairs. Nobody talking, but the silence had us stare. He was lying near the railing, winter on his sleeve. I knew him from the neighborhood, harder than he seemed. I watched the snowfall cover half his face, while a siren painted blue across the place. Detective asked questions, I answered what I could. Left out certain details that I knew I never should, because the night wasn't random, wasn't fate without a cause. I had moved a piece before somebody broke the laws. One phone call, one address, one favor for a friend. Thought the money meant survival, never thought about the end. Now every frozen footprint looks familiar in the white, like the street itself remembers what I did that night.
Evidence in the frost, every choice carries cost. Snow can't hide the ground, but it can erase the sound. Evidence in the frost, every victory has a loss. I witnessed someone's end, then karma came around
Case number, photographs, fingerprints and files, cold room, fluorescent lights, investigators' eyes. They search for motives, search for weapons, search the avenue. I searched inside myself for something I could undo. I wasn't holding still when the final moment came, but I helped create the road that brought them to that place. That's the part no newspaper would ever understand. A crime can have 100 causes before it reaches one hand. I had chased the fast money, chased respect, chased status, turned my conscience down whenever trouble made me nervous. Every shortcut seemed harmless when I took the first step. Funny how a little debt becomes a life you can't forget. Now the sax cries low through the speaker in my room. Piano sounds colder like a funeral in bloom. Bass follows one note, heartbeat underneath, and the snare keeps reminding me that silence has a beat.
Evidence in the frost. Every choice carries cost. Snow can't hide the ground, but it can erase the sound. Evidence in the frost. Every victory has a loss. I witnessed someone's end, and karma came around again.
I thought karma meant punishment. Now I think it's memory. Every road you take leaves something behind. Eventually you walk back through it. Years later, same corner, different winter coat, same brick wall, watching while the neighborhood grows. The city kept moving, trains kept running downtown, but something in that alley never really left the ground. I stopped asking who was guilty, started asking what I knew. Stopped blaming every shadow for the things I chose to do. Maybe I survived that night, but survival isn't clean. Sometimes living means carrying everything you've seen. Sometimes the victim isn't lying underneath the snow. Sometimes he's in the mirror every morning when you go. So when the cold wind rises and the street turns white, I remember that body underneath the sodium light. I remember my silence, every decision, every lie, and understand the strangest part, I never had to die.
Evidence in the frost. Every choice carries cost. Snow can hide the ground, but it can't erase the sound. Evidence in the frost. Every victory has a loss. I was witness to the crime. Now the crime lives inside my mind.
Yeah, the snow melted, the street healed, the fire went cold, but some evidence never leaves the song.
Yeah. Brooklyn, midnight, snow falling slow. One footprint ended where the red stain showed. I came looking for answers underneath that light, but the evidence pointed back at me that night. Yeah. Yo, January air made the whole block still. Yellow cab passing like a ghost on the hill. Brick wall sweating underneath the frozen rain. One man's last breath, one man's hidden shame. I saw the silhouette step out from the doorway. Heard two sharp cracks, then the whole world went gray. Didn't see the face, but I knew that coat. And somewhere in my chest, I knew the story's note. Police tape dancing while the snow came down. Blue lights spinning circles all over the town. They asked me what I saw, I gave them half the truth. Kept the other half buried with the things I used to do. Because before that night I had planted every seed, every crooked little favor, every hunger, every greed. I thought I was surviving, thought the streets were keeping score. Didn't know that that was waiting underneath my door.
Oh, footprints fade beneath the snow, but the truth still follows where I go. Cold wind whispers what I know. Karma knocks, but I can't let go. Footprints fade beneath the snow. Dead man's shadow moving slow. I was witness to the crime.
Not a crime
is living inside my
Case number written on a sheet downtown. Another name added when the sirens came around. Detective searched alleys, searched cars, searched phones. I searched through my memories, looking for my own. Who gave him the address? Who told him where to wait? Who opened up the pathway that delivered him his fate? Me. Not with the weapon, not with the final flash, but I traded information for a pocket full of cash. One small decision, one quiet conversation turned into a winter night investigation. Now every snowflake looks like negative film. Every street lamp flickers when the neighborhood gets still. I hear that sax crying from the corner of my room, like a funeral procession playing underneath the moon. I used to think that karma meant somebody getting caught. Now I know it's every lesson from the choices that you bought. You can outrun the witness, disappear from every frame, but you can't outrun yourself when your conscience knows your name.
Footprints fade beneath the snow, but the truth still follows where I go. Cold wind whispers what I know. Karma knocks, but I can't let go. Footprints fade beneath the snow. Dead man's shadow moving slow. I was witness to the crime.
Now the crime
is living inside my mind. It's living inside my mind. It's living inside my mind.
I kept asking who killed him. Wrong question. The better question was, who did I become before he died? Spring came eventually, watched the winter from the street, but I still felt December underneath my feet. Same corner, new faces, different names on the wall. Funny how a city moves forward, why you never move at all. I stopped chasing money, stopped pretending I was tough. Learned a man's reflection can reveal when he's had enough. Now I walk past that doorway with my head held low and leave a little silence for the man beneath the snow. I ain't asking for forgiveness from the block or from the dead. I'm just trying to understand the life that I once led. If guilt is a prison, then I'm serving every day. No bars around my body, just the memories that stay. I was there when the snow turned red beneath the light. I was there when the sirens swallowed up the night. I was there as a witness, but the truth cuts deeper still. The victim wasn't only him, it was the man I chose to kill.
Footprints fade beneath the snow, but the truth still follows where I go. Cold wind whispers what I know. Karma knocks, but I can't let go. Footprints fade beneath the snow. Dead man's shadow moving slow. I was witness to the crime.
Now the crime
is living inside mine.
No case file tells the whole story. Some evidence never makes it to the table. Some blood
never leaves the conscience.